Happy Fri-Yay, everybody. That's right. This is not a Kung Fu Fri-Yay. This is something entirely different. In fact, I would even go so far to say this is the spiciest video I've ever done. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky. What were you asking me about Bruno Mars music? A song you liked and you had a question? Yeah. No. Versace? The song Bruno Mars is singing is not about ramen or wine. It's Versace on the floor. That's a designer label. Oh my goodness.
Happy Fri-Yay, each and every one of you. I'm glad to see you. I hope you had a great week. I hope you're ready to do something fun on the weekend. I'm not, but I hope you are. I'm just going to sit around the house, to be honest, and watch movies. That's right. That's something we do here. Hey, if you are interested to find out whether a movie is good or bad, have you ever... I'll tell you real quick. I was driving today. I was on my way home after being in town for a couple hours. It's 98 degrees outside. I've got the air blowing at 0 degrees. I'm just trying to cool off. And I get behind this person that's so slow that it caused me to get narcolepsy. I was driving and just... it was ridiculous. And sometimes movies are like that. You ever see a movie and you're like, oh, I hear such good things, and you turn it on, and when it's over, you're like, was I asleep? Are we watching the same movie? Well, we watch them for you here and let you know if it's good or bad or in between. We love cinema. If you find what we're doing here even a little bit helpful, please like and subscribe. Let us know that you're picking up what we're laying down, right? I know we're not perfect here, but me and Squeaky work real hard to watch movies to let you know if they're good or not, so you don't have to waste your time. So let us know. In the description down below are a bunch of things we use here every day or enjoy or have used and thought it was a good product or good value. Just like Alexander PCs. That's where we got our computer and we love it. They don't sponsor us. We just want them to know they're amazing. And there's also some coupon codes down there to save you some of your hard-earned money. So check it out, please. All right, let's get into this. Now, look, I know. For whatever reason, I get low views on my Indian cinema movies that I talk about. And I get it. It's a tough hill to climb. I mean, they're 3 hours long or 2.5 hours long or whatever. There's music involved. There may be some dancing in a couple of spots. It's fantastical. I gotta read what they're saying. What? My friends, if you've never watched an Indian movie, I implore you to start on Netflix with RRR. RRR is a masterpiece in brilliance. Yes, you have to read what they're saying. And it's worth every second. You just don't realize what you're missing until you've seen Indian cinema. Now, I'm not saying they're all good. There's some really, really cheesy ones. But do you like 80s action movies? Because that's what they're reminiscent of. Back when the men were masculine and the women were feminine. I know, right? Way back then in Grandpa's time, right? But, I mean, it's just when you see it, you're going to be like, what's Hollywood doing? Not to mention, they spend a lot less on making their movies there. But they look better in most cases than Hollywood, who's spending $300, $400 million to make a movie. Unnecessarily, mind you. So just bear with us, because that's what we're talking about today. And if you want to bow out right now, just make sure you hit the like button for me. Just do me that solid. All right, so I've translated this title, something I've never done before, thinking maybe that'll help. Let's look at it. Guntur Kaaram. Now, this translates to Spice of Guntur or Guntur or what. Just so you know, Guntur is a place. In fact, it is a place in India where like a huge amount of chilies, spicy chilies and chili powder comes from for the rest of the world. Right? It's like the biggest supplier. That region is the biggest supplier of chilies and chili powder. So Spice of Guntur makes perfect sense because the main character, boy, he's spicy. He's spicy, man. So Guntur Kaaram or Spice of Guntur, 2024, not rated, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Don't go. Hold on. We're going to talk about it. Years after his mother abandons him and remarries, a man demands answers when he's asked to sign a document denying he is her son as she runs for political office. Directed by Trivikram Srinivas, written by him as well, starring Mahesh Babu, Srilila, Meenakshi Chaudhary. I don't know. You know the rules. I do my best. If you want to watch this, it's on Netflix. Here's the thing. If you want to try Indian cinema, Amazon Prime and Netflix both have really good deals with Indian cinema distributors to put them on their streaming service. So that's the two places in America that the majority of Indian cinema goes. The good movies, right? So just so you know. All right, this movie seems on the front of it like it is a simple story. This guy has made a name for himself distributing chilies, and he's kind of a rowdy. He doesn't put up with any crap. And when he was a child, his mom abandons the family, goes off and gets remarried, and has nothing to do with him. But now he's successful in his own right, and she's running for office. So her father calls him and says, "Oh, I need you to sign this paperwork saying that you won't use our last name. You won't have anything to do with us. As far as you're concerned, you're not related to us at all." And he won't sign because he's like, why are you doing this? Why do you, like, I haven't heard from you in 20 years, whatever it is, right? And so throughout the story, he's trying to find out what's going on. And he wants his mother to come say it to his face. And he meets a girl. And if I didn't mention it earlier, Indian cinema, even like the bloodiest action movies, generally there's a love story sidetrack, right? Otherwise, why would you have dance scenes? It's unnecessary. So while you're watching this movie, as this goes on, people they try to take his business. They try to mess up his business. They try everything. They try to bribe him. And the whole time, you don't know, and neither does he, why his mom abandoned him when he was a child. And when you get to the end, there's a flippity flop, floppity flip. And holy crap, it's not at all what you thought was happening. Ooh, It's like it's awesome. Meanwhile, there's quite a bit of action. This is not an action movie, but there is quite a bit of action, and it's fantastical, like absurdly so, which is how Indian cinema portrays its action. Imagine Thor if he was just wandering the streets, going about his business, and somebody picked on him and he beat them up. Well, what that would look like. That's what their fight scenes look like. It's pretty fantastic. It's one of the best things of them. It's one of the best parts of it. The fun action. These are popcorn movies, man. Yes, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes long and worth every minute. And it's just a good, solid story, solid world building. It looks fantastic. The action is fine. If there's anything like that's a little off-putting, the main guy's voice is a little it might be a little grating, right? But other than that, this is a brilliant movie. Is it like the best I've ever seen? No, not even close. Was it a super fun watch? Yes. 100%. 100%. If you want to be entertained, I'm shining a light on this group of movies, this selection of movies, this Indian cinema is something that in America we are wholly unaware of how fantastic they can be and how wonderful they are. And in most cases, how much better they're done than Hollywood, even at a fraction of the price and look just as good, if not better. So, yeah, this is definitely something you should check out. I'm not going to stop reviewing Indian cinema. It's not going to be what my channel's about. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about all sorts, but I'm international, baby. I love Asian cinema. I love Indian cinema. I love French cinema sometimes. Italian. Like, I'm at a casino buffet here with cinema. I love it all. And you will too. Promise. All right. Get out here and start my weekend out right. I'm starting it out right now. Squeaky and I, we're going to watch some movies and prepare for next week. And we will be back on Monday. As always, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling alone, the numbers are at the end of this and every video we put out here. Don't suffer silently. And we will see you on Monday. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat Indian cinema loving nerd. We'll see you then.